Welcome to another illustrious episode of 77 News with your host, Pastor Petty, also known as Gary.
Little snicker, I'm thicker than your ninja. Don't act like you don't know me. These hams deserve a trophy. Maybe it ain't no mystery. Got the best BBL in history. This cake will make you show up. I know you've seen it glow up as BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
Welcome to another illustrious episode of 77 News with your host, Pastor Petty, also known as Gary, aka Whoop Your Ass News, aka Whoop Your Ass Sports. I'm glad to have you here and welcome. God, there is news, there is tea, there is drama, and we are here to cover all things. I decided in today's episode to not cover the power of now until the end. So you're going to get the meat, and if you want to stay for the power of now afterwards, then you can. But we're going to get the juice first, then we'll get to the power of now. Do I have some wild stories for you today? And let's get right to it. Michael Cohen key to Trump case. Tells jurors of seedy hush money plot. Why is this on Whoop Your Ass News? Michael Cohen wanna whoop his ass because if y'all don't remember, his ass went to jail for him. So there goes some Whoop Your Ass news for you. He gonna tell the D's. He went to jail. Huh? Some senator. Some BS. Huh? Drake? Huh? 8 dead, dozens injured. What? That's crazy. Y'all read up on that. Israel police say investigation ransack of Gaza-bound aid trucks. But it wow, they need their ass whooped. Hold up, they talking about a pay raise. So I did read this article earlier this morning. It's not set in stone, military folks. Your pay raise is not set in stone. They still have to talk about it. 15, but hey, E1 to E4, they talking about giving you a 15% pay raise. E5 and up, they only talking about 4.5%, but 15%. Shit. Ah, GTA, all you gamers out there. You've been waiting about 14, 13, 12, 16, seem like 20 years. Some of y'all gonna be gone. Some of y'all ain't gonna be here for the update. But yeah. Yeah, you got an update coming. VA 100% permanent benefits. Hey, what? Hey, all you veterans out there. This you know what? I'm gonna click into this one because you might need to know this. No matter what your age is, if you got an honorable discharge, you might need to know this. Just read through that. Hope you get in this because I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying anything. I hope you're reading that. Mm, mm. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 600. The base monthly comes 3,000. Ooh, somebody getting $3,000, boy, a month. A month. Ooh. Anyway, I ain't show you nothing. I ain't show you nothing you ain't know about. Um, OpenAI gives Chat GPT new powers to see. Y'all better use. Hey, look, let me tell you, this is the year of the reveal. It's also the age of manifestation. Use all the tools in your tool belt that are available to you. You would be able to get a master's, a doctorate, just with that little clicker over that AI thing, right? Some of you can become authors, professional, professional um, photographers. You know what I mean? You might want to make a website with some really nice pictures and stuff, and there's resources available to help you. This is important. Google requests default judgment against DMCA scammers. No, no DMCA. Ooh, what Kirk done did? Her cousin done did. Love me some Michael Penis. They're gonna be saying Michael Penis and not Michael Penix. Just to let y'all know. If you hear a sportscaster say Michael Penis, he doing that on purpose. It's gonna be done in less than 100 days. It's gonna be done. Let's see what old Kurt done said. Let's get to the meat. Let's get to the meat. What did I say? Appearing on Barstool's sports podcast, Bussing with the Boys, Cousins was asked if he had any negative feelings towards Michael Penix Jr. decision. He said he did not because it isn't helpful. All he wants to do is win, starting at the 13 something mark. No, I don't think there can be, said Cousins. I don't think it's helpful. We're trying to win a Super Bowl. What? What? Kirk always lets some shit slip that's supposed to stay inside. Maybe that's just the honesty or some shit. That's just like when he let it slip that he saw the team damn chiropractor early and my damn Falcons gonna be losing a pick 2025, but he just let it slip. This is what they talking about inside. Maureen Morris and Terry Fortnott. We trying to win a Super Bowl. Why you gotta let folks know what the fuck going on in a facility? You should have shut your damn mouth, Kurt. What you need your ass whooped? You need your ass whooped because we trying to win the South. Change the narrative. We trying to win the South first, then work on the Super Bowl. Kurt, you need to shut your damn mouth and win more than one damn playoff game. The fuck? Why the fuck is you always talking on some shit? It's hard enough. You know what I mean? It's hard enough. Let's all be on the same page. Let's try to win the Super. Shut your damn mouth until you win. Shut your damn mouth until you win the damn division and the playoff games. Lord Jesus. Ugh. Can't stand that bullshit. Just you need your ass whooped on. You need your ass whooped sports. Military ties between Nigeria and the United States. Ruptured military ties between Nigeria and the United States. We ain't gonna see why. You can go look up that shit yourself. I'm not presenting you with that shit. I'm just presenting you with the documented hot topics today, and then I gotta get into some drama. Sleepy, far-flung towns in the Philippines will cause U.S. forces returning to counter China. Troops movement suggests Israel could expand operation. Man, why y'all doing too much over there? Y'all doing wait, man. Let's read your horoscope. It's Tuesday. Fuck horoscopes, and we'll get to the drama. Lord Jesus, man. Fuck. Moon alert. There are no restrictions to shopping or important decisions. The moon is in Leo, Aries. Today you want the freedom to do your own thing, which includes entertaining diversion, playful outings and fun activities with kids, along with sports events and chances to express your talent. Why not? With Mars in your sign and you're bursting with energy, Aries, you fire sign. If I got this right, take your ass outside and take the kids outside. Take your ass outside, take the kids outside. You hear me, all you Aries? Go outside. Taurus, you have strong energy now to socialize and go after what you want. Because of 4 planets are in your sign, and tomorrow after Mercury enters Taurus, there will be 5 planets in your sign. Neither this. With the moon at the bottom of the chart, you want to rest and be low key. Look, Taurus, your strong minded, stubborn ass, go socialize. You stubborn earth sign. Go socialize with your stubborn ass and stop being so damn stubborn and so damn mean and so damn bullish. Be the Karen side of you. Karen, Care. The part of you that's just love people. Ugh. Gemini, you're keen to communicate to others because you have something to say. This is why it's important for you to find someone who genuinely wants to listen and discuss things at the level that you want. You don't want a superficial chit chat. Gemini, how about you talk to your evil twin? How about that? And tell her to stop being so fucking mean to everybody. You and him, both the Gemini males, and stop being so damn mean to everybody and let the good twin out to socialize. Cancer. Money and cash flow are on your mind. Why is there always so much month left at the end of the money? What the fuck does that mean? At another level, you might also be thinking about your values and what really matters in life. It's good to know this because it helps put things in perspective for you. What you what the fuck is you doing with your money, Cancer? You need to save your shit. Leo, today the moon is in your sign, which will make you more excitable and emotional than usual. However, the good news is that this also proves your luck slightly. Excuse me on this live broadcast newscast, but it's there. This means you can use this to your advantage and not ask the universe for favors. Leo, your emotional ass need to stop making everything about you and share. Anyway, Virgo, despite your desire to explore, travel, and enjoy a change of scenery, today you will be happy to seek out privacy. Solitude and beautiful surroundings will give you a welcome relief from the busyness of life around you. Use today to rest and replenish yourself. What I tell you? What the fuck I tell you? I'm staying the fuck off that damn TikTok. So all you Virgos like me, you might need to get the fuck away from whatever you at and take some damn rest and stop acting like you know everything and stop trying to help folks. Sit your ass back and sit in the shade. Get some motherfucking sun. Go lay in your damn bed. Hell wrong with you? Libra, you are perhaps the most social sign in the zodiac. Yes, sure. Today you'll enjoy meaningful conversation with friends and members of groups. Probably a female colleague. These discussions will be rewarding. In fact, something might prompt you to rethink your future goals. Libra, I hope something do. Hope you talk to whoever. This is popular time for you, Scorpio. Interaction with partners and close friends are important, freaky ass. Neither is today your high visibility. People notice you. In fact, some people seem to know personal details about your private life. Be aware of this in cases you have to do some damage control. Look, freak, Scorpio, you know you're a freak in the sheets with the right person. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Hopefully you ain't record no videos or nothing, and somebody ain't trying to blackmail you. But if there is, use all the copyright laws in front of you and all the revenge porn stuff, all that stuff, and get it taken down and get them in jail. Sagittarius, you're a traveler of the zodiac, and today you seek a change of scenery and some adventure. You want the stimulation of new ideas, new places, new people, and new discoveries. Sports, social diversion, plus hard work will all apply. Busy you. Sag, your little flying free bird ass, always trying to go somewhere new. Fucking cage. Fucking free ass bird Sagittarius with the fucking Pegasus wings ass. Hey, chill the fuck out. Why your ass always gotta go somewhere? But hey, they say do that shit. That's what you want to do. Fuck. Just be a hard worker. Capricorn, despite increased activity on the home front, this is playful, fun loving time for you. However, today it will become behoove you check out bills, taxes, and issues related to inheritance and shared property to make sure you're on top of your scene. Don't overlook things. Shorty, Cap, hope you got your priorities in order while you're around here playing. Aquarius, today you have more. You sorry, Aquarius, today you have to go more than halfway when dealing with others, which simply requires cooperation and accommodations. Discussions with partners and family members would be significant. Whatever happens might extend or improve your family. It's whatever the fuck you want to do, Aquarius. You damn water sign. If you want to free flow and increase your friendships and your family improvement, or your ass can stay stagnant in a damn pond and not go down the river. Pisces, this is a busy time. Short trips, conversation, opportunities to learn as well as teach are stimulating. Today you will spend time in service to someone else because you're ready to put their interests before your own, because you see it's a thing to do. I can't believe somebody wrote this shit up and typed this. Pisces? Serve somebody? You let me know if you done serve somebody, Pisces. You let me know. Uh all right, let's get to the meat. Let's go in my little let's go in my folder. Uh so he been compromised supposedly. So supposedly, there's some allegations of Jane Doe's coming forward saying that he forced them to do stuff, and that's DJ Actor Dennis. And his IG is either suspended or he took all the stuff down. Well, that's what you get for defending somebody. He compromised now. Let's do a little commercial break for your health. Let's put a little commercial on here. Some of you got tapeworms in your stomach and in your life. You need to take a probiotic in your real life and get them up out of there. This is I'm going to petty road as far as your TikTok drama, and then I got one more thing. So a lot of things on TikTok are 99% of the things on TikTok are about money. Okay, folks making money off of other people. Okay, uh, there fails to be any people that don't ain't about the bag on there that just want to entertain you. It's a lot of lip service with also gift giving. The difference between YouTube and TikTok is at least you know what you're getting for the service and the entertainment. Over there, there's a little bit of what's that term? Uh, there's a little bit of smoke and mirrors. Okay, you think you're following somebody for some juicy tea or something, and in all actuality, they're all there to make money. Okay, all right. Next story. So somebody named Ratina has been arrested. Gonna play some clips. She admits to being a scammer. She also was on probation and parole for fraud, and she admits once I do this, do these recordings. That's it for my drama. I'm going over to power now. So after the recordings, you can leave. If you want to stay for power now, you can stay for power now. But just let you know. So she had got fake going fishings on TikTok, Social Security, all this other stuff. But I'm gonna play the clips and also show the proof that she's been arrested. Hold up. I got the clips in order. Sorry. Let me fix that. Boop, boop, boop. Fix.
So I have a list of every troll email she uses. I've gotten a list of every address she's ever lived at. I've gotten her social security number sent to me, her phone number.
If you decide to get on TikTok and become a creator, it's some crazy ass people on that app. They do crazy ass shit when they try to attack folks. They don't just do like regular shit like come in and troll you. Like they want to send people to your house, all type of crazy ass shit that they know they wouldn't do if they was on YouTube. They wouldn't go find your social security and shit. Like they do crazy ass shit that make me reevaluate, the whole concept of TikTok. Why I'm glad to be on YouTube and doing entertainment here and doing news here. A motherfucker get in their feelings so much, they gonna get your social security number and listen to this shit.
All those things. And you know what's wild? Is you still keep talking shit and a scammer has your social security.
This lady went to jail for fraud and she just admitted to being a scammer.
Ooh, I would fucking be a little worried. Maybe we should see how good faith credit is. I mean, shit.
Oh shit! A motherfucker got your social, talking about looking up your credit. Motherfucker can this they ass whoop. Can motherfucking take your social, say they you, get a credit card in your name, get a loan in your name, cause they wanna fuck around on TikTok. China fucked up.
I think to start, what is it? What the fuck is the website I'm thinking of? I'm pretty sure to find out your credit, you just need your social security number, your birthday, and your date. You're officially scared of me? Really?
Shit.
It's okay.
Shit. Shit, wow, boy. Can't make this shit up, boy.
Out today.
Hold on, the reason you saying this one person, it's millions of them like that. It's millions of them, just millions of people like that lady who somehow became frantic and don't know how to either stop bothering people, stop messing with people, and go out of their way to harass people. Shit's crazy.
Parole officer, the county sheriff, because she is on active parole. Um,
On the road doing shit. Millions of them.
this was the response to that.
We don't have to play the recording. I 100% have anti-case information. Somebody sent it to me on Reddit. I mean, you don't have to. I'll admit to that. I 100% have. It is what it is. There's other fucking people that hate her.
To every single person
Shit's
that
crazy.
holds these lives about me daily for hours at a time, talking about everything from relationships to my children to what my pH is. Leave me alone.
We ain't gonna be talking about Faith PH and all that stuff. If you know Faith, you know the story. How about that? Well, the woman was arrested. She was arrested. She had a warrant out for her. She was arrested. So that is the good part of that story. I got others. I got other stuff. Oh, I'm not done.
Japan needs you. Japan is calling specifically for black men. I know you understand why, Tasha. They say they eat babies, and black men tend to make a lot of them. After South Korea proposed last that the family has, Japan is in desperate need. Okay?
Man, I love anime. Almost got me. Almost got me, dog. Almost got me. With that, you can now leave. I'll be going into the power of now. Uh, that is our news cycle for today. Let's see if we can open up the conscience a little bit more.
When we become conscious enough to break our identification with it.
Unconsciousness creates it. Consciousness transmutes it into itself. St. Paul expressed this universal principle beautifully. He said, "Everything is shown up by being exposed to the light, and whatever is exposed to the light itself becomes light." Just as you cannot fight the darkness, you cannot fight the pain body. Trying to do so would create inner conflict and thus further pain. Watching it is enough. Watching it implies accepting it as part of what is at that moment. The pain body consists of trapped life energy that has split off from your total energy field and has temporarily become autonomous through the unnatural process of mind identification. It has turned in on itself and become anti-life, like an animal trying to devour its own tail. Why do you think our civilization has become so life-destructive? But even the life-destructive forces are still life energy. When you start to disidentify and become a watcher, the pain body will continue to operate for a while and will try to trick you into identifying with it again. Although you're no
When you become the watcher.
longer energizing it through your identification, it has a certain momentum, just like a spinning wheel that will keep turning for a while, even when it is no longer being propelled. At this stage, it may also create physical aches and pains in different parts of the body, but they won't last. Stay present. Stay conscious. Be the ever-alert guardian of your inner space. You need to be present enough to be able to watch the pain body directly and feel its energy. It then cannot control your thinking. The moment your thinking is aligned with the energy field of the pain body, you identify with it and again feeding it with your thoughts. For example, if anger is the predominant energy vibration of the pain body and you think angry thoughts, dwelling on what someone did to you or what you are going to do to him or her, then you have become unconscious and the pain body has become you. Where there's anger, there's always pain underneath. Or when a dark mood comes upon you and you start getting into a negative mind pattern and thinking how dreadful your life is, your thinking has become aligned with the pain body and you have become unconscious and vulnerable to the pain body's attack.
Hope you heard that.
Unconscious, the way that I use the word here, means to be identified with some mental or emotional pattern. It implies a complete absence of the watcher. Sustained conscious attention severs the link between the pain body and your thought processes and brings about the process of transmutation. It is as if the pain becomes fuel for the flame of your consciousness, which then burns more brightly as a result. This is the esoteric meaning of the ancient art of alchemy, the transmutation of base metal into gold, of suffering into consciousness. The split within is healed, and you become whole again. Your responsibility then is not to create further pain. Let me summarize the process. Focus attention on the feeling inside you. Know that it is the pain body. Accept that it is there. Don't think about it. Don't let the feeling turn into thinking. Don't judge or analyze. Don't make an identity for yourself out of it. Stay present and continue to be the observer of what is happening inside you. Become aware not only of the emotional pain, but also of the one who observes, the silent watcher. This is the power of the now, the power of your own conscious presence. Then see what happens. For many women, the pain body awakens particularly at the time preceding the menstrual flow. I will talk about this and the reason for it in more detail later. Right now, let me just say this. If you are able to stay alert and present at that time and watch whatever you feel within, rather than be taken over by it, it affords an opportunity for the most powerful spiritual practice, and a rapid transmutation of all past pain becomes possible. The process that I have just described is profoundly powerful yet simple. It could be taught to a child, and hopefully one day it will be one of the first things children learn in school. Once you've understood the basic principle of being present as the watcher of what happens inside you, and you understand it by experiencing it, you have at your disposal the most potent transformational tool. This is not to deny that you may encounter intense inner resistance to disidentifying from your pain. This will be the case particularly if you have lived closely identified with your emotional pain body for most of your life, and the whole or large part of your sense of self is invested in it. What this means is that you have made an unhappy self out of your pain body and believe that this mind-made fiction is who you are.
Don't invest yourself into your past trauma and pain. That's not you. You must build a new, happy version of yourself that doesn't deal in pain.
In that case, unconscious fear of losing your identity will create strong resistance to any disidentification. In other words, you would rather be in pain, be the pain body, than take a leap into the unknown and risk losing the familiar, unhappy self. If this applies to you, Observe the resistance within yourself. Observe the attachment to your pain. Be very alert. Observe the peculiar pleasure you derive from being unhappy. Observe the compulsion to talk or think about it. The resistance will cease if you make it conscious. You can then take your attention into the pain body, stay present as the witness, and so initiate its transmutation. Only you can do this. Nobody can do it for you. But if you're fortunate enough to find someone who is intensely conscious, if you can be with them and join them in the state of presence, that can be helpful and will accelerate things. In this way, your own light will quickly grow stronger. When a log that has only just started to burn is placed next to one that is burning fiercely, and after a while they are separated again, the first log will be burning with much greater intensity. After all, it is the same fire. To be such a fire is one of the functions of a spiritual teacher. Some therapy.
I don't know if you understand that. The log represents a person who is one of either enlightenment or consciousness and who could set a flame on you to be better. It might not be as intense. Hold on. Okay, here. Here. Okay. Okay. Someone might set a flame inside you that is not as intense but gets you thinking.
May also be able to fulfill that function, provided that they have gone beyond the level of mind, can create and sustain a state of intense conscious presence while they are working with you.
You mentioned fear as being part of our basic underlying emotional pain. How does fear arise? And why is there so much of it in people's lives? And isn't a certain amount of fear just healthy self-protection? If I didn't have a fear of fire, I might put my hand in it and get burned.
The reason why you don't put your hand in the fire is not because of fear, it's because you know that you'll get burned. You don't need fear to avoid unnecessary danger, just a minimum of intelligence and common sense. For such practical matters, it is useful to apply the lessons learned in the past. Now, if someone threatened you with fire or with physical violence, you might experience something like fear.
Said my ex.
Instinctive shrinking back from danger, but not the psychological condition of fear that we are talking about here. The psychological condition of fear is divorced from any concrete and true immediate danger. It comes in many forms: unease, worry, anxiety, nervousness, tension, dread, phobia, and so on. This kind of psychological fear is always of something that might happen, not of something that is happening now. You are in the here and now, while your mind is in the future. This creates an anxiety gap. And if you're identified with your mind and have lost touch with the power and simplicity of the now, that anxiety gap will be your constant companion. You can always cope with the present moment, but you cannot cope with something that is only a mind projection. You cannot cope with the future. Moreover, as long as you're identified with your mind, the ego runs your life, as I pointed out earlier. Because of its phantom nature, and despite elaborate defense mechanisms, the ego is very vulnerable and insecure. It sees itself as constantly under threat. This, by the way, is the case even if the ego is outwardly very confident. Now remember that an emotion is the body's reaction to your mind. What message is the body receiving continuously from the ego, the false mind-made self? Danger. I'm under threat. And what is the emotion generated by this continuous message? Fear, of course. Fear seems to have many causes. Fear of loss, fear of failure, fear of being hurt, and so on. But ultimately, all fear is the ego's fear of death, of annihilation. To the ego, death is always just around the corner. In this mind-identified state, fear of death affects every aspect of your life. For example, even such a seemingly trivial and normal thing, such as the compulsive need to be right in an argument and make the other person wrong, defending the mental position with which you have identified, is due to the fear of death.
You know some people like that? They just want to be right.
If you identify with a mental position, then if you are wrong, your mind-based sense of self is seriously threatened with annihilation. So you as the ego cannot afford to be wrong. To be wrong is to die. Wars have been fought over this, and countless relationships have broken down. Once you have disidentified from your mind, whether you're right or wrong makes no difference to your sense of self at all. So the forcefully compulsive and deeply unconscious need to be right, which is a form of violence, will no longer be there. You can state clearly and firmly how you feel or what you think, but there will be no aggressiveness or defensiveness about it. Your sense of self is then derived from a deeper and truer place within yourself, not from the mind. Watch out for any kind of defensiveness within yourself. What are you defending? An illusory identity, an image in your mind, a fictitious entity. By making this pattern conscious, by witnessing it, you disidentify from it. In the light of your consciousness, the unconscious pattern will then quickly dissolve. This is the end of all arguments and power games, which are so corrosive to relationships. Power over others is weakness disguised as strength. True power is within, and it is available to you now. So anyone who is identified with their mind and therefore disconnected from their true power, their deeper self rooted in being, will have fear as their constant companion. The number of people who have gone beyond mind is as yet extremely small, so you can assume that virtually everyone you meet or know lives in a state of fear. Only the intensity of it varies. It fluctuates between anxiety and dread at one end of the scale, and a vague unease and distant sense of threat at the other. Most people become conscious of it only when it takes on one of its more acute forms. Another aspect of the emotional pain that is an intrinsic part of the egoic mind is a deep-seated sense of lack or incompleteness, of not being whole. In some people, this is conscious, in others, unconscious. If it is conscious, it manifests as the unsettling and constant feeling of not being worthy or good enough.
Before we wrap this up, take these concepts that you're hearing, take them in, um, remember them, and go to outside spaces outside of the internet, and go to spaces on the internet and consciously take in how people act and react to certain things, and you get a insight into them.
If it is unconscious, it will only be felt indirectly as an intense craving, wanting, and needing. In either case, people will often enter into a compulsive pursuit of ego gratification and things to identify with in order to fill this hole they feel within. So they strive after possessions, money, success, power, recognition, or a special relationship, basically so that they can feel better about themselves, feel more complete. But even when we attain all these things, they soon find that the hole is still there, that it is bottomless.
Put lotion on my leg.
Then they are really trapped because they cannot delude themselves anymore. Well, they can and do, but it gets more difficult. As long as you go on what's wrong in your life, you cannot truly be at ease. You cannot be at peace or fulfilled, except for brief intervals when you obtained what you wanted, when the craving has just been fulfilled. Since the ego is a derived sense of self, it needs to identify with external things. It needs to be both defended and fed constantly. The most common ego identifications have to do with possessions, the work you do, social status and recognition, knowledge and education, physical appearance, special abilities, relationships, personal and family history, belief systems, and often also political, nationalistic, racial, religious, and other collective identifications. None of these is you. Do you find this frightening? Or is it a relief to know this? All of these things you will have to relinquish sooner or later. Perhaps you find it as yet hard to believe, and I'm certainly not asking you to believe that your identity cannot be found in any of those things. You will know the truth of it for yourself. You will know it at the latest when you feel death approaching. Death is a stripping away of all that is not you. The secret of life is to die before you die, and find that there is no death.
That wraps up our news broadcast for today. I hope you have a stupendous day and a wonderful, wonderful uh, week as we continue to make content over here. This is 777 News Channel with your host, Pastor Petty, aka Gary. Have a great day.
Fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body. I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs, and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck em up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Tryna strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.